The following program is brought to you by Dherbs, the home of the full body cleanse.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago. I'm happy with how I look, but I'm not ultimately happy because I still need to lose some more inches and just sculpt my body to make it look as good as I want it to look. Now that I've done the full program, 6 months of the I Can Challenge, it's a great program, man. And I'm not just saying that because I did it, but I am saying it because I did it.
This used to be my favorite day. It's not no more, okay? I just want to thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, so we got our 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, weigh in. We ain't never did it this early, but we doing it for you. We doing it for the princess.
Welcome to I Can. I invited 2 contestants to live in my house for the next 3 months. The goal is to help them lose weight and learn how to live a healthy lifestyle. I know it sounds impossible, but I know they can do it.
This is the I Can Challenge.
You compare what you're doing now,
Right.
to even what you was doing last week when you felt like you had so much progress. You're better than you were last week.
Absolutely.
So what's the problem? And there ain't a problem.
Yeah, you just got to keep fighting the good fight.
Yeah, there's no reason to quit. There's no reason to feel down or whatever. The results is in your face.
Right.
A month into the game, I'm a different person. I'm a completely different person. The person who y'all saw at the first confessional, I don't even know who that person is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Physically, I feel different. Mentally, I'm different. Emotionally, I'm different. Hell, spiritually, I'm different.
I can tell within this month of being here that mentally, I'm sharper. There's a lot more clarity in my thoughts. Like I don't have brain fog. I don't think I've ever written
without it.
This is an experience that literally, I've learned so much about myself. Because you don't have any choice. You spend a lot of time with yourself in this, with this experience.
As a month into this program, feel 100% better. Like I was dealing with a lot of pain, like in my feet, in my knee, in my back, in my shoulder, everywhere. I was breaking down in terms of physically, and I was not even walking straight. I was hobbling sometimes, and like my son, he even noticed, he said, "Mom, you stand up walking straight," because sometimes I could barely walk, and it wasn't. I think it had a lot to do with me not really moving. Since the pandemic, I got used to just laying around more than actually getting up and doing something.
Have you ever done these?
No.
No. You've heard about them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Man. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Nah, this is a good time. You ready for this stuff. This would be the cardio for the day, and this is right down here. Just walk all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Remember, two at a time, the first flight, and then the second flight, one at a time.
The Santa Monica stairs was exactly what I asked for. I asked for more intensity, man. I was like, nah, I need to lose more weight. We gonna get back to the Santa Monica stairs. We not at Santa Monica stairs, not that workout.
I know what I like to do. And because people in the way, I have to slow down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that sucks.
What about 2? How was 2 for you?
I feel it.
Okay, yeah, it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Like when you do 1, you're getting a lot of calves and stuff like that. This is gonna get to your quads.
Yeah.
I do a Stairmaster every day. We did San Diego, we did the stairs. None of that prepares you for the Santa Monica stairs. That's my take on the Santa Monica stairs. That's my point of view. If you're a person you want to come to I Can and you're like, man, I've really grown. We do stairs every day. We've done different types of stairs. He goes, yeah, let's go to Santa Monica stairs. And you're like, yeah, we're about to up the level. Nothing prepares you for that. It's not even the same. It doesn't even feel like stairs at that point. Like, it feels like everything that you did before that was easy. I ain't ready to quit. I just don't.
But yeah, no, I'm aware. I got you.
It's the cardio of it all. That's what I'm saying. It hurts the same every time. It's just, yeah, I'm out of shape. So the incline, it's straight up. It's very difficult if you're not a person that's of a certain level of fitness. And it is kind of disheartening too, because as you're struggling, you see older people who have been doing this probably multiple times a week for however long. Like, hey, excuse me, guy in his 30s. Don't you see this 70-year-old lady trying to get up the stairs? You're in her way. That's a humbling experience, especially after you lose 30 pounds and you're like, oh, I feel good. And you're like, not good enough.
The stairs is tough.
I got you, but you know, I always have this thing about feeling like I failed.
Nah, you didn't fail.
Where I don't.
The people that failed didn't show up today. Everybody here won.
Yeah. That's a hell of a way to look at it.
Hey, everybody that showed up to the Santa Monica stairs today won. Trust me.
I think I would have been able to complete it if I was doing single stairs the whole time. Is whenever I had to do the double, like, and it was really like crazy on my quads. And then it felt like I pulled one of them, but being that I'm fine now, I'm like, maybe you could have fought through that. I don't know.
When I think about the Santa Monica stairs, I think about how rough of a time Ryan had. He really struggled with those stairs, big time. And I knew, just in the back of my mind, I said, you know what? I think Kim, even though Ryan only did 5, I really felt like Kim could do way more. I don't know what it is about Kim, but if you watch her when she's on these cardio machines or she's exercising, she does more complaining. She does tons of complaining, but when you actually see her do the workout, she's much more capable than what you actually think she is. So I know you're excited. And I can tell by the expression on your face, you're happy to be here. You can't wait. Well, so we already know Ryan did 10, and I know you're excited to break his record because, you know, on the ride over here, you told me how no man can beat you at nothing.
I'm not trying to compete with Ryan.
All right, so first thing what we're gonna do is when you're coming up the steps, what I want you to do is do 2 at a time. So there's 2, it's broken up into 2 flights. So you're gonna go 2 steps.
Can I do that later on? Can I just get in the flow first?
Let's do the first one first.
Yeah.
We do the first one straight.
Because you try to make me do 100 of them, and I just...
No, I want you to break his record and do 11 a day.
I know you want me to. You know I haven't slept for 2 days. You know I haven't slept for 2 days. I can barely stand up.
You can stand. You fine. And Alejandro's going to do
He has no
Alejandro's excited to be here. He's going to do them with you. He's going to film you the whole time.
Yeah, but look at Alejandro's 2 pounds.
Y'all weigh close to the same weight.
I do feel a little lighter.
There you go.
I feel a little lighter. Santa Monica stairs. I hadn't done those in years. And a matter of fact, I don't think I did the ones that AD had me do. I didn't expect them to be so steep. To me, they were like 2 sets of stairs.
Just take your time. There is no rush. But the reason why it's hurting you so much is because you took 4 days off.
That ain't why. It's because these are a lot of stairs. Don't try it.
I'm telling you.
Don't try to guilt me now.
I'm telling you. You
Stop
took 4 days
beating me
off.
up.
I'm not beating you up. I'm telling you why.
I had to work. I mean, going up and down the stairs, after the first time, going back down after I climbed up, my legs were wobbly. I felt faint a few times. I was like, I'm about to fall out, for real, for real. I hate it. This is not fair. I was just like, it was really tough. And the stairs was kind of scary going down. There's bumblebees. I'm scared of being stung. It was just a lot going on. Oh, God.
Go on, get back to it.
This is like 2 sets of stairs right here.
Just because it's 2 sets.
I should only have to do 4 because literally
This is double what we did the last time.
We got to at least get what Ryan did. It took him a minute though, but he fought through it. And he was like, you know what? I know Kim is going to be able to do this. And I wish I could be here when she do it.
I do not care.
He said he wanted next time. He said next time he would have come when you here.
Idea was to do 8. I said, I'm only going to do 8. I don't care about breaking Ryan's record. I'm going to do 8 of these because it was tough. But one thing AD always say, you're stronger than you think. And, you know, if I'm not seeing anything else, I see that. I'm stronger than I thought I was. Looking at it, I was like, this is impossible. I can't do this. Why? I'm starting to think AD crazy. He real crazy. Like nut house certifiably 5150 crazy.
Nice
I
day.
do 10 if I can go to Easy Street.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see you get to 10.
No,
we'll do
will
10.
I go?
Yeah, we'll do 10, but we gotta time you. You gotta do it. You gotta do it in the next. I'll give you 35 minutes to get it done.
What motivated me, and he knew this would work, making me think that I'm gonna get an Easy Street burger afterwards. And he gave me a time he knew I wasn't gonna make, but it still pushed me. I said, I want that burger. I want that burger.
Do you want to try to beat Ryan's record?
Huh?
You want to try to beat Ryan's record?
No, no way. I don't want to do another time.
You did good though.
Thank you.
You did it 57.
57 minutes.
57 minutes. You did great. You hungry?
Yes.
Let's go eat something.
Okay. All right. Praise God. It's done.
I think the motivation for the burger really got me through it. I really wanted that burger. I've been talking about that burger all weekend. I want it so bad. Ever since he said we could have a cheat day, I've been thinking about that burger. I never had the Beyond version of that burger. Only had the real burger. So I've been kind of excited to taste that one. Because even on my cheat day, I don't want to go all the way bad. I just want a little something. Just a little something other than lettuce.
All right, so we do have a confession. Ryan did not do 10. Ryan did 5.
Oh my God. You lied to me. You lied. He only did 5?
5.
What? Why did you make
And it
me
looked
do
like he
10?
was on his deathbed and we had to resuscitate him.
I knew y'all got back here fast. You said, oh, they got back fast. He did them stairs quick. 10. And he told me when he got back, he did 10. And he made me do 10. Was about to make me do 11. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, he told me early on that trainers lie, and that will never leave my head again. I know they lie. Why did you do that?
Because I knew you were capable.
He made me do 10 and still didn't take me to Easy Street Burger.
This trip to Charlotte, I'm excited about, but I know it's going to be different. Last time I went to Charlotte, I came back, only lost 5 pounds. Won't be the case this time. One, I'm going to get an Airbnb. I'm not actually going back to my house. My children are on spring break. Me and my son are going to spend a lot of that time together, and I'm actually looking forward to sharing this new, more focused version of me with my son, because he's complained before. He was like, Dad just doesn't do much. And I think now I'll get to do things with him that I normally don't do. Like I would take him to like trampoline parks and stuff like that, but I couldn't really participate because physically it wasn't a good idea. I didn't even realize until just now saying this, how my lack of fitness was taking away from experiences my son could have had with his father. So I'm looking forward to being able to do those things.
So Ryan left town for the next 10 days. So next time we see Ryan, we'll be back on Sunday. He went back to visit his family, and I think he has a few shows in North Carolina. The eating, I don't think is really troubling for or hard for Ryan. I think what's hard for Ryan is doing the workouts without us there really monitoring him. So I'm really not nervous about Ryan's 1 pound that he gained. I mean, we do a lot of weightlifting here. We're doing a lot of, he's definitely, at least in front of me, what I've seen, that he's definitely doing the cleanse properly. I think sometimes your body is, it's iffy. But eventually all of it works out. So I'm probably excited to see what his weigh-in day, because he's actually gonna do his own weigh-in in North Carolina. I ain't never had to do this before. I never, ever had to introduce the juice cleanse in the ICANN program, but unfortunately, I feel like we're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to juice for 6 days straight.
6 days?
6 days.
What happened in 3 days?
We are in dire straits here. We are behind in our schedule. Listen, if
Why
you stop
am I being punished for
you're
this?
not being punished. Really, you're not being punished. This is a benefit. This is only going to benefit your body. It's not going to punish your body.
But that means I can't even eat grass anymore and lettuce.
No,
Carrots.
no,
I can't
you
eat
can't.
lettuce and carrots.
You can drink water. You know what's a punishment? The water cleanse.
Yeah, that would be a punishment.
That's a punishment.
Yeah, that would
The
be.
juice cleanse is not a punishment. The juices are great. It's Dherbs juice cleanse. You're gonna absolutely love it. Here's one of them. Yeah, here's one of them right here.
Okay, so Dherbs juice cleanse. Okay.
The reason why I put Kim on the juice cleanse is because she's behind. Because she keeps doing the Kim Kimbo cleanse, and I keep trying to tell her, you have to do the Dherbs cleanse. The Dherbs cleanse is gonna render the results that we're after. The Kim Kimbo cleanse, that just don't work. The biggest thing about ICANN, the one thing that you will learn is that we want you to keep your promise to yourself. Like, we really want you to keep your promise to yourself. So if you promise yourself that you're gonna work out twice a day, every day, and you're gonna do the cleanse and you're not gonna cheat, Kim.
I never intended
Listen,
to cheat.
you know how I know you're not telling the truth? The moment I said cheat, you look down. You don't look me in the eyes. You don't do anything. You immediately look down and be like, I do not intentionally try to cheat. I was like,
I do not.
Yeah, now you got to hold your head up.
It was a lot going on this week. I had to work this week, and I was on set, and I was on a different set. I was doing double time. So I missed a few workouts, yes, because I was working all day, all night for 2 days straight. We say I worked about 48 hours straight. My lack of judgment on one of those days, I had my assistant, she said, oh, they're making fruit smoothies outside. I said, oh, get me one. I want mango and banana. And she said, okay. I said, please make sure that they're all fruit, nothing else in it. She said, okay. She brings me this smoothie back. And when I tell you, it was so good. It was so good that I realized about halfway down drinking it, I said, this can't just be fruit. There's something else in here. It's too good. It's too creamy. It's sweet. And I said, please go check and see what else is in this, because this don't feel right. Well, she went back and asked the guy making the smoothie. And yes, he put some milk in it and he put some mango. It wasn't mango fruit, it's mango powder, which means it probably was sugar and all kind of other stuff. So I knew right away. I said, oh God, I done messed up.
So remember, we're going to do 3 days on, 2 days off, then 3 days on.
I'm going to be hungry.
No. Guess what? Even if you are hungry, guess what you're not going to be?
What?
Thirsty. You're not going to be thirsty because you're going to be drinking all these juices. You're going to be fine. Listen, so therefore, you don't when you're on set for your TV show, you can tell them they don't have to make you nothing. You got your juices right here, so you can't cheat. Well, this used to be my favorite day. It's not no more, okay? I just thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, so we got our 5, was 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, weigh in. We ain't never did it this early, but we doing it for you. We doing it for the princess.
Thank you very much.
We are doing it for the
I
princess.
said we could skip today's weigh-in day, but you know you didn't want to skip it.
So usually weigh-in day is my favorite day, but because of Kim's schedule, we had to adjust everything. So now we weigh her in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. That's when we have to weigh her so we can get her true weight. Usually she's always weighed in at night, and that's a version of where she really is because she's been consuming food, drinking water the whole entire time. So we don't really know where her weight loss really lies. So therefore we switched it to the morning so we can get her true weight loss. So your last weigh-in was 202.3. Any predictions?
Maybe I lost 1 pound.
Maybe. Well, let's see. All right. Do you have any predictions?
I told you maybe I lost 1 pound.
Okay. Let's go.
Just give me the benefit of the doubt.
Let's go. Let's see what we got here. You are 198.1. Imagine if you didn't cheat. Imagine if you would have did your workout. Imagine.
Well, I'll be honest with you. After my big mess up, I thought, oh God, I'm not gonna lose any weight this week. And I guess behind the stairs and my workout this morning, that helped, the situation. I'm down 4 pounds, which I'm glad it wasn't 0, because if it had been 0, boy, oh boy, I would have probably been in the doghouse.
It wasn't 0, but imagine though.
Lost 3 pounds. I know.
No, you lost close to 4.
Probably would have lost more had I not had a week of half my workout not happening and my little mess up with the smoothie. I probably would have done better, but I didn't. So, but I'm glad that I did lose something. I'm under 200 pounds. Woo-woo!
When's the last time you were under 200 pounds?
It's been a very long time.
Imagine if you do it my way and stop creating the Kim Kimble cleanse, the Kim Kimble workout. Imagine where we would be. So when people talk about weight loss, they always say men lose weight easier than women. And I think there is some truth to that. Absolutely, 100%. But not when it comes to Kim. She puts out half the performance and she's losing 4.2 pounds in a week. And trust me, she missed several workouts. She's cheating on the cleanse. She doesn't give maximum effort. And she still gets the results. So in her particular case, she loses weight the same as men, period. You have no idea what
I told him what to do.
Just like you told him about the smoothie?
I don't have no in charge of what people do.
Just like you told him about the smoothie?
Yes, I did. I said, make sure it's all fruit. I did. Now get the lie detector test. And I'm going to say that, and it's true. I did tell them.
You knew the moment that you tasted that smoothie.
I wasn't 100% sure.
No. You knew right then and you was like, it ain't no way.
I hadn't eaten yet. You want to deprive me food?
You was like, it ain't no way.
You want to deprive me food? I hadn't eaten yet.
Deprive
Didn't eat the day before.
Food. I'm not even there.
Barely eating as it is, because they don't have food for raw people.
I told you could order every day.
Ay.
What up?
Why are you up so early?
Man, I gotta train Kim at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did her weigh-in. She lost 4.1 pounds. And she cheating left and right. This woman don't have a problem losing weight at all. The weight just falls off of her and she's cheating. She's cheating, missing workouts, everything. Did you do your weigh-in? Oh, okay. What time are you doing it?
I gotta do it. I gotta do it after my workout. So.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. All right, man. We didn't know if it was already done or not because I know you're an early riser. Or you still on LA time?
No. I'm on my son's time. So it just depends on what he's doing at the time.
Okay. All right. But when you figure out your weight, once you do your weigh-in, definitely let me know.
Well, Ryan's been gone for 10 days. So Ryan's last weigh-in here was 244.3. And then he weighed in on a Monday. At 234.1, which was good. So he weighed in North Carolina at 234.1. So therefore, when he got here, we knew he had to be lighter than 234.1.
All right. You know what day it is. My favorite day. It's weigh-in day. Why aren't you smiling?
This is the day that give me anxiety.
Why does it give you
Under
anxiety?
a lot of pressure.
You didn't cheat?
No.
I love it. Then we're going to get a favorable result today for sure.